Wellspring by Teresa Hampton. Potato soup on every page. June said she needed a new Bible. She held up her old Bible and talked with fondness about its familiar pages and how hard it would be to part with it. In her distinctly British accent, she said, "This Bible has been with me a long time. Why, it has had potato soup on every page and still survived." She began to explain. The homemade potato soup was for a potluck. It would go perfectly in her new crock pot, one with a secure travel lid. Guaranteed, no leaks, no spills. After gently setting the crock pot in the front passenger floorboard of her brand new car, she laid her Bible in the front passenger seat and off she went to the church building. June didn't anticipate the car in front of her stopping so suddenly. She hit the brakes and, thankfully, stopped without a collision. But potato soup went everywhere. It was on the floor, on the windows, in every nook, cranny, and car vent. Potato soup was even on her Bible. In fact, it was on every page. So much for crockpot guarantees. We laughed together as June told this story. I looked more appreciatively at her Bible and observed a few things. It appeared to be well used. The leather binding was worn down a bit on the edges, and its pages were thin from having been turned many times. Studying, meditating, and putting God's Word in the heart is vital. I will meditate on your precepts and contemplate your ways. I will delight myself in your statutes. I will not forget your word. Psalm 119, verses 15 and 16. June's Bible was one of her treasures, and because it was precious, she didn't want to part with it. This helped me remember that above all books, I should be devoted to God's Word. I love your commandments more than gold, yes, than fine gold. Psalm 119, verse 127. June's Bible had seen better days, but it was still in rather good condition, especially having survived the potato soup. This was a reminder to me that God's Word survives the worst conditions, and those who cling to it will also survive. The righteousness of your testimonies is everlasting. Give me understanding, and I shall live. Psalm 119, 144. June's Bible was a well-used book. She treasured it as one would treasure gold. And her Bible had not only stood the test of time, it had survived potato soup on every page. Her Bible was actually quite a testimony to its user, and a testimony to the book. Today's verse: your testimonies are wonderful, therefore my soul keeps them. The entrance of your word gives light. It gives understanding to the simple. Psalm 119, verses 129 and 130.